What is going on, everyone? We are back with another music reaction. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
And together we are...
Hella Depraved.
Yes, we are. I was just making sure it's set on the right thing.
Right.
Alright, so... this is a new band we're reacting to on the channel in terms of videos. We've checked out one of their songs not too long ago.
Right.
In a live stream.
And we have heard more of them, so it's like not a new band to us, but we just
Right.
haven't done stuff on the channel much.
I am relatively sure we own this record.
I think it's probably this one.
Well, but we haven't listened to the record yet, so
Not in its entirety, for sure.
right.
Yeah.
Regardless, I'm super excited for this. I love everything that I've heard sound-wise from Ghost.
Which is so...
They're very unique and haunting.
Yeah, but it's also doesn't go along with their theatrical stage presence in the way that you would think. Like, you see them and you think metal, and then you hear them and you're like, really?
Right.
Still very cool, but yeah.
However, they are with UMG, so it's kind of a transparent screen, so you're not really
Right.
going to be able to see what's going on, but we're hoping you can see enough that,
You can
it looks cool.
keep track of what we're talking about. Yeah.
I doubt it, though. But
Good luck. Good luck.
we'll see. We'll see. So, we're going to react to this if you guys have already seen it. If not, click the link in the description below. Hopping over to all things coming back. We set extra commentary, reaction, breakdown, comedy channel. And what that means, we will pause for any and or all of the above.
Right.
It is time to slash it up and break it down. This is Ghost with Spillways. Let's get it.
Job 10:1.
Through benediction.
Hold on.
Job 10:1.
Gotta do some research. I don't know my Bible verses like that.
Yeah. What has been inflicted upon poor Job in chapter 10? Because
Job 10:1. I loathe my very life, therefore I will give free rein to my complaint and speak out on the bitterness of my soul. Okay.
fuck yeah, I can get behind that. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Through benediction. You try to rid your mind of malediction. But through all this time you try.
Do you know who he looks like to me? Facial structure wise and everything. So, you remember the movie The Mask?
Yeah.
Do you remember the bad guy when he puts on the mask and he's got the facial structure? Like
The chin.
that's who he looks like to me.
Right. Okay. I mean, like, if his face
I think
was
his name was
dead.
Damien or some shit like that.
Okay. Okay. I was, thinking more like the Joker, but in Tux form. Like, all black and white. But I can see what you're talking about. He's got a very distinct cleft chin and jawbones.
Got
for
a very
days.
strong lower face.
Yeah, those jaws.
Through benediction. You try to rid your mind of malediction. But through all this time you try to peel it off. And it's such a ride. Your desolation led you into this vile incarnation of consummated bliss. I know you need it now to make you feel alive.
So you need your suffering to make you feel alive.
Right. That sounds familiar, don't it?
It does. It's bullshit, but it sounds familiar.
I say stuff like this all the time.
Right. No, I mean, like, okay, the way that you put it does not make it sound like bullshit, but it is bullshit when people tell you. I mean, it's another placating thing, like, time heals everything. You know what I mean? In terms of, like, a throwaway phrase with people that don't really want to hear about your suffering, but
Right.
your suffering will make you stronger. No, I'm strong because I worked through my suffering the way that I did in terms of coping.
Right.
It's an interesting concept, though. Like, through benediction, obviously we're talking about Job here, so, like, in a religious sense, like, confessions, blessings, yada yada yada. You're trying to get rid of all the the bad shit, but it's really hard to get rid of, and you feel like your suffering will lead you to heaven. And now you don't know how to feel alive if you're not suffering. I mean, life is pain.
All your faith, all your rage, all your pain, it ain't over now. And I ain't talking about forgiveness. All your faith, all your rage, all your pain, it ain't over now. It's the cruel beast that you feed. It's your burning, yearning need to bleed the spillways. You keep a casket buried deep within.
Hold on. Bro had bat wings on his arm.
Right?
Or demon wings. I don't know where the fuck they came from. They just
It was
kind of
very cool. Just
grew.
kind of appeared.
I want them.
Well, and plus the steampunk-esque, robot-y looking deep-sea diving mask type thing reminds me of the bad guy assassin from Hellboy.
Okay. Can see that.
Yeah. I again, you know, like your pain's not over yet. All of this stuff not over. Your rage, your whatever. And he's not talking about forgiveness. He's talking about your need to bleed, to feel something, anything, alive, like you're serving your purpose religiously. Interesting. This is how a lot of people live.
Right.
You keep a casket buried deep within. You try to mask it, but fall back in sin. You wanna shake it off, but you're stuck inside. When stripped of racks of skin and spine, you eradicate corpus terminally dispelled. And it's such a all your faith, all your rage, all your pain, it ain't over now. And I ain't talking about forgiveness. All your faith, all your rage, all your pain, it ain't over now. It's the cruel beast that you feed. It's your burning, yearning need to bleed through the spillways. Through the spillways of your soul. Through the spillways.
That was a hell of a breakdown.
I love their sets. I mean, like the choreography, the lights, making mannequins be the dancers, and
This is the first time for me to actually see a video with them in it.
right?
Or basically them in person.
Oh, they're so creative with their get-ups.
Because the one song we did react to in a live stream was just a song.
Right.
That was A, back when our computer couldn't handle videos very well, and B,
Right. The one that was chosen.
since it was UMG and we were on YouTube,
Right.
we weren't playing videos. First thing I have noticed, this is what I paused for earlier. That voice does not look like it comes from that face.
Which is what I was talking
At
about
all.
before. Like, it's very incongruous from the looks.
Because
Yeah.
he definitely looks like... No, and what I mean by that is, with his facial structure and his build, it
think it would
looks
be
like it
lower?
should be deeper.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is not a bad voice, I'm just saying.
Oh, he's got a great
It-
voice, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Like, when you see him, you almost expect kind of
Yeah.
a lower tone. So then, I'm loving the entire aesthetic of it. He goes from wearing what you're seeing right now, which is kind of just a jacket, some gloves that look like they have bones
Definitely nails.
on them,
Right.
with nails, And then he has like bat wings that pop up every now and again. And then I love his Palpacy
Right.
Robe.
Right. Which is the standard of him. He often wears the, Archbishop cap and then the robes. Honestly, their whole aesthetic, like performing in a pentagram, like a lot of this stuff is just 100% Ghost, and I am here for it. I love it.
And I loved when he was up in the balcony, surrounded by what I think was a pipe organ.
The organ is another thing that they use a lot in their stuff. Honestly, their logo looks like Lucifer's cross, but with a G in it. Like, their whole aesthetic is killer. I absolutely adore it. And his voice is amazing. You're 100% correct. You see the band, to me, I immediately think heavy metal. And then if they're not going to be doing heavy metal, definitely a lower voice. And this is more like rock and roll.
More like almost either classic rock.
Yeah, it's like
teetering
rock and roll.
into symphonic metal, but not quite.
It's really very cool set aside space, like little niche that they've made for themselves, both tying in the aesthetic with the sound.
I feel bad though because a lot of metal heads look down on Ghost. Because they aren't
hardcore. Right.
Which I think is bullshit, by the way. Stop gatekeeping, you fucking pricks.
Like what you like. And
Right.
I like them. You know. I also, I agree with this because the way that he's singing this, so yeah, a lot of life is pain. And truer words have not been spoken. You suffer. You go through it. It's how you cope. It's how you deal with it. But he's talking from a more religious standpoint where...
Bitch knocked over my Michael.
It's the consummate victim cycle.
Right.
You're always playing the victim. And you don't know how to feel alive without. And because...
It's like some sort of weird Munchausen syndrome, but for yourself.
Well, it's not by proxy. It's just Munchausen's. But the thing is like... If you get stuck in the mindset that you need to suffer for your faith or you need to suffer for some reason, you are inciting more suffering in your life because you're almost automatically looking for it. It's attracted to you. Right. So while everybody is going to suffer in life, like life is just like that. Don't get stuck in that cycle. Like, enjoy the parts of your life that are good. Don't go out looking for more trouble. It'll find you anyway. You know, love this song, though. I love how it's being sung. And that breakdown was killer.
It's the cruel beast that you feed. It's your burning, yearning need to bleed through the spillways. Through the spillways of your soul. Through the spillways. Through the spillways of your soul. Through the spillways. Through the spillways of your soul. Through the spillways. Through the spillways of your soul.
That's fun.
His bat wings. All right.
I want those.
So I was...
Oh, wait. Yeah, and there's the...
Yeah, we can't read it because the fucking...
But you've already read it, so at least
Oh.
we knew it's the actual verse.
Right.
Yeah.
So he didn't have the pipe organ up there with him.
But they just show...
It was empty.
Okay.
There was something else. Oh, I am super excited. I have found somebody that might have as big a head as I do.
Okay.
Maybe.
Maybe. It's possible.
I only say that because, like, when he's, like, standing there, he looks pretty skinny.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, his head doesn't match his body.
Right.
I can relate.
Okay. I mean, do you think his hands are tiny?
That I don't know.
Okay. Well, we'll have to...
Probably not.
I mean, he's wearing gloves and... Well, you know. We'll have to see. Anyway, idols. What can you do with them?
Right.
I really liked this.
It's fantastic.
The vibe was amazing. Honestly, the entire way they pulled this together is just... It's incredible, so...
And honestly, and I feel like this is something you almost miss if they don't do music videos is it very much looks like this song, or sounds like, and especially after reading the Bible verse, this song was written around that Bible verse, or with that Bible verse in mind.
Right.
And unless you're watching a video where the Bible verse pops up, I mean, it's still great music.
Right, but you don't know.
But you don't know
the inspiration.
From what the inspiration came.
Yeah.
So I definitely hope they do music videos for 100% of their songs.
Okay, we'll go with the good portion, because obviously they don't pull out any of the stops, and that's got to be a costly endeavor. Plus, it takes a lot of time to pull them together.
True.
But we loved it, and we appreciate it, and that's awesome. Fantastic. Guitarist was amazing. I love that they take the time for breakdowns and stuff like that, you know. Sometimes that's missed. And again, he's got a fantastic voice, nice range. Yeah.
Yep. All right. So, if you guys liked the video, slash that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Comment down below, what did you think of Ghost with Spillways? Also, comment down below if there's anything else you guys want to see reacted to. Check the description below for all things.
Push our buttons. Come join us on our other social media platforms. Mostly Twitter if you want a quicker response.
We love you guys. Thank you all for watching. Cannot wait to see you to pray people later.